When passing the ball, the worst thing you could do to yourself is be the type of player who determines who's getting the ball before you snap it, or lock in on the receiver the moment you snap the ball. Because a lot of the time you will develop tunnel vision, and what the defense showed you before the snap or a half second after isn't always what the play will ultimately end up being. So you end up missing wide open receivers elsewhere while you force it to the guy that was open the last time you ran this play. So no doubt he will be open again, right? But what can end up happening is you absolutely miss their user creeping into the screen and they just snatch a smooth interception. It's tough when something like Hopkins has 3 catches for 40 yards on the drive, so you want to finish it off with a touchdown. But I can guarantee your opponent hasn't quickly forgotten Hopkins has been toasting him the whole way up the field. But because you narrowed your focus, it can leave you blind to any adjustments they can make. What I'm saying is let their coverage dictate who's open and watch your interception rate fall. So that's why you want to have a built-in 2 to 3 reads for each passing play, so you're not staring down A.J. Brown to get open and panic throwing the triple coverage when a little pressure comes your way. But instead, because you have a game plan on how to execute the play you picked, you now know you need to move on to your next receiver in your reads. Reads are usually set up to complement each other, so your first read could be a drag route, then your second read could be a post route or something, so if the drag is covered, more than likely the post is open because the middle of the field defender came up to cover it. Setting up your read progression can also decrease the likelihood of you being baited into a throw in general, because in your mind you're going, okay, first read, is he open? No. Second read, is he open? Third read, is he open? Once you give the ball to your running back, it's easy to think, okay, go time, accelerate. But not always, because your blockers are some big boys, you know. And speed burst is a very valued commodity, so you don't want to use it before it's absolutely necessary. So you want to make sure there aren't any immediate defenders in your path that a blocker can take care of first, before you take off and your blockers can't help you anymore. If you notice an incoming defender about to hit you, you can set them up to get blocked by faking a cutback or slowing down, allowing your big boy to catch up and secure the block for you before you put on the burners. One of my favorite features that has been introduced recently is in the select a play screen, you're able to set up your favorite plays that you like to use by double tapping their icon, and if you back out, go to favorite play tab, all your go-to plays are there at your disposal, saving valuable time for you. I will say because of the universal nature of it, you can't make any specific package adjustments from this screen. Now we all got a little Brett Favre in us and the need to constantly make a big play. One of the easiest tips I could give you to help yourself is learning to live to see another down. If you're near the sidelines and it's first or second down, there's no need to force a deep pass. Either take your yards and slide or throw the ball away. Your first read is covered, but there's pressure in your face. Try and escape and throw it away, and if not, take the sack. It's better than throwing a pick because you felt you needed to throw it. Just got loose with your quarterback, fumbling and getting them hurt should be at the top of your mind. So don't be afraid to slide or run out of bounds in situations like that either. Another thing to get the hang of when passing the ball is when and how to throw the pass. You can make the correct read but still get your pass deflected or intercepted by how early or late you throw the pass and where you lead the receiver towards. So you must be aware of the defender's positioning as much as the receiver when determining how, when, and where you should throw the ball. Routes toward the sidelines can turn from easy reception to easy pick by how late you decide to throw it. The longer you wait, the less angle you have and the defender can step right in front of it. Another easy example is on deep balls. You want a lob thrower when the receiver is about even with the defender, as it then gives them time to completely clear him and use his speed to run under it. If you throw a bomb while the defender is still in front, the receiver has almost no shot. Just because you think you should have thrown the ball about now doesn't mean the receiver is ready to come open for you. You must see if the receiver has the angle on the defender to get to the spot that you want to throw them to. Now, if you're wondering why you're getting ran all over in Madden 22, 2 things could be at play here. First of all, your run defenders probably aren't up to snuff. And secondly, before we even worry about that, your run fits could be out of whack. Now, what are run fits, you ask? To stop the run, you must make sure all your run fits, aka gaps, are covered by a defender. So if the ball carrier tries to pick a gap to run through, hopefully you have somebody there chilling, waiting to tackle them. Or at least that's the goal. One of the problems I see guys run into when they play linebacker in Madden is against outside runs. They just bolt to the outside, leaving that gap wide open to be cut back into. Now I'm going to show you 4-3 defense against single back ace, and the run fits forward by holding the left trigger on your controller and then square to show the gaps my defenders must go to if they run it to the left. And if you hit circle, it shows you where they must cover if the run is to the right. You can use this as a guideline so you know where you're expected to be when it comes to defender run plays. The basic gist is you want somebody covering each gap, and if you achieve that, you're on your way to stopping the run. Now I'll get more into keeping the numbers on your side in the run game, unblock defenders, and scheme buster type players in a later video. Stay tuned for that. You never want to be a statue in the pocket for too long in Madden. There's a limit. Whether it's slightly stepping towards the left or right to help a blocker gain better position on the rusher, or full out rolling out the pocket to avoid a sack, you must have an internal clock that goes off to remind you to keep moving so you don't make it super easy for rushers to get you. Because rushers can and will come from all angles to bring you down, so standing still waiting for somebody to come and get you helps you in no way. If you haven't gotten the ball out at a certain point, it's time to move around and change the angle the pass rushers spent so much time trying to get to attack you at, giving you more time to make something happen. Next is knowing the type of catches you can do with your receiver and how they benefit you depending on where you're at. Firstly, you can set your adjustments so your receiver will automatically attempt the type of catch you want. For deep passes, you can settle for conservative catching, which will always prioritize run after the catch opportunities, which increases the chance of a defender jumping in front of you to intercept it. And aggressive has them go for aggressive catches, which decreases the chance of runs after the catch. Or you can just let the game decide for you. For intermediate passes, you can opt for aggressive, which will trigger an aggressive catch, or run after the catch opportunity, which now increases the chance of the ball being knocked out. And conservative will trigger a possession catch, which again severely limits your run after the catch opportunities as you go for a more secure type of catch that you more likely than not will fall right to the ground. And to do it in game, you hold Y on Xbox and triangle on PlayStation to aggressive catch. You hold X on Xbox and square on PlayStation to run after the catch. And you hold A on Xbox and X on PlayStation to conservative catch. And lastly, my poor brother here wasn't aware, but I'm gonna let those of you who don't know in on. It's been a few Mads now, but you now have the ability to send the nearest defender in coverage or your QB spy at the quarterback if they decide to roll out, or if they even think about running. Sometimes the guy that's the closest could be so far out of position it won't even help you at all, but knowing this can prevent guys from rolling out and waiting an eternity like I did to find somebody open. My guy had two guys in the spy here for some reason. Either one would have did the trick. And to send them, you click in the left stick on your controller. Don't be predictable in using it though. Some guys will anticipate you doing this while others will be so set on running you can catch them slipping. So alright sports gamers, I hope this video was able to help you out. And if you were able to take even one thing I went over and apply it to your game, that's good money. And if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to Sports Gamers Online for more Madden 22 content. And hit that bell icon at the bottom so you don't miss anything we put out. Alright people, I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good, yo.